For today's cup of coffee, I'm going to be discussing an article by Daily Mail, and this is by author Parashar, and this was April 14th of 2023. And the Vatican has set up an academy to investigate mystical phenomena around the world, including weeping statues of the Virgin Mary, stigmata, and ghost sightings under plans for a new dedicated observatory. The Pontifical Mariana International Academy, the PAMI, which describes itself as a scientific institution of the Holy See, SEE, will hope to uncover around 100 ongoing phenomena in Italy alone. And the special observatory, and this is not like a physical observatory like looking at the skies and the stars and stuff, it is a center specialized in study and analysis, which is still awaiting authenticity by the Church, will evaluate and study apparitions and mystical phenomena across the globe, Vatican News has reported. And it will delve into ghost sightings, interior locutions, and stigmata. I don't know what a locution is. Those of you all who are Catholic or have Catholic backgrounds, if you will help edify me on that, which believers see as bodily marks, scars, or pains corresponding to the crucifixion wounds of Jesus Christ, the latter being the definition of stigmata. The new Observatory Committee, which will begin its first session on April the 15th of 2023, had been keeping its eye on a curious case involving a weeping Mary statue near Rome, because I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of these names. And it involved an Italian woman facing an investigation for fraud after claiming that her Virgin Mary statue could cry tears of blood and multiply gnocchi and pizza. Yeah. Thousands flocked to see Gisela Cardia's predictions after her statue began weeping blood. Followers believed she brought messages from Mary, and some said she had even predicted the COVID pandemic. However, church investigators recently discovered the blood which her statue wept was not holy and actually came from a pig, according to local media. And it's especially egregious that it was pig blood. Officials believe she has now fled after fleecing her followers with tens of thousands of euros in donations. This is not the first time that church officials have decided to probe weeping Virgin Mary statues. Back in 2018, a New Mexico church found a Madonna which was leaking olive oil, sparking excitement that there was a supernatural force behind it. Bishop Oscar Cantu of the Our Lady of Guadalupe Church, Catholic Church in Hobbs, U.S., said the church would determine whether or not the sign was a good one or an evil one. And I think that's a wise decision, because the devil can definitely manifest what appears to be miracles, lying signs and wonders on that. Later that year, another Virgin Mary, this time in Argentina, was seen weeping tears of blood for what was reputed to be the 38th time. And the statue of the Virgin of the Mystic Rose has been linked to several miracles, such as a woman who had a 3-inch tumor, which reportedly disappeared after she visited it. A year prior, Catholic miracle investigators studied a Virgin Mary in Acapulco, in southwestern Mexico, which began to shed tears in front of its owners. The saint was a Mexican version of the Virgin Mary, nicknamed La Morinta, I think that's right, or the brunette. Devout followers were astonished when images and videos surfaced of tears seemingly streaming down its cheeks. In other incidents deemed to be supernatural, an archdiocese in Connecticut, United States, stunned followers last month when he claimed a parishioner witnessed the number of wafers he was handing out for communion multiply. And my oldest son had actually spoken about that particular miracle, and he knows the names of what that is when something multiplies. I don't know. I just remember fishes and loaves multiplying. PAMI's new observatory is also set to introduce local scientific committees in order to create a larger network for more probes. And Father Stefano, last name I'm not even going to try, part of the committee explained, quote, "The purpose of the observatory is to activate national and international commissions to evaluate and study apparitions and mystical phenomena reported in various areas of the world. It will promote updating and training activities on this type of events and their multiple spiritual and cultural meanings, promote high dissemination and consultancy activities, especially at the service of local churches and bishops, but also transdisciplinary research activities in concert with academic institutions, both lay and ecclesiastical, and the publication of the results of the researchers carried out." Yeah. They're going to tell you what they found out about this. And that is the end of that quote. Fellow committee member, Father Rogio, something like that, has previously spoken on the topic of mystical phenomena, notably in 2021 when he revealed that demand for exorcisms boomed during the pandemic. And he had told the Telegraph at the time, quote, "We have seen an increase in the requests for exorcisms because the pandemic has made people more vulnerable to the idea that Satan or some evil entity has taken over their lives. People have fallen into poverty. They found themselves suffering from anxiety and depression. They feel that their lives are no longer in their own hands, but in the hands of a malign force. It's a big crisis," end quote. Well, I got to agree with all of that. And he was speaking at a 6-day international conference where more than 100 priests and bishops from around the world gathered in Rome to attend the world's only recognized course on exorcism. And I think that number of people need to be doing that, that number of people, the training of exorcism daily. 100 per day for like 30 years, I'll to cover that. So interesting stuff coming out of the Vatican. I think it's, why are they just now checking into these things? I know that I have heard them speak about bringing the church, that they didn't want to do exorcisms and such for a while because basically peer pressure, that the rest of the world thought of them as being medieval or backwards or uneducated because they believed in such things. Well, yeah, because that's sort of the realm. It's not a matter of, falling into the trap of wanting to be popular in today's world. So, if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, give us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. That will be in the description box, as will the link to the article. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Mainly know that you're loved. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.